got bits, but not for him. Oh, goody. Adventurers. We got bits, but not for him. We haven't got a menu, we've got stew and ale. Hey, you! Leave your axe at the door. no good adventures. got stew and ale. We've got bits, but not for him.
Okay. Last time, you attacked the darkness. And who's ready for facts?
I would like to unsubscribe from Catfax.
Who's facts?
Catfax.
Facts. Facts.
Are you faxing cats?
You want me to roll? I bet.
Yes, roll a d20.
Cats are really hard to fax. They're just very not good. They're not flat enough.
They're
So they're
way
too
too
fluffy.
three-dimensional.
Yeah. And the hair really gums up the machine.
You can hear the Nyans go through the internet.
That's how. I'm pretty sure that's how the rainbow cat was created, right?
Yeah, that was the
Rainbow
entirety of my
Pop-Tart
middle
cat.
school.
Just put a Pop-Tart on a cat and fax it somewhere.
Yeah, they faxed it somewhere. They faxed this cat Pop-Tart thing, and
Went to space.
that's what happens when you get a rainbow cat.
What
All right.
happens in the fax machine?
It explodes in glitter.
I want to get off Mr. Bones' wild ride.
Is that Moon's fact?
Yep.
No more Mr. Bones.
No more Mr. Bones. There's a guy who called our company the other day, or a couple weeks ago, looking to start service with us. And his last name is Smithers.
No way. Really? Oh, that poor guy.
Yes!
Mr. Smithers.
What's the other lady's name? I thought was very amusing.
I don't have any idea.
Okay.
What's her name? Now it's gonna drive me nuts.
I don't remember her name.
Sheila was a fact.
Yes.
about yourself.
A fact about Sheila. Sheila. Well, let's see here. Boy, I should have planned for this.
Oh, I declare.
Sheila has got, she's made bad decisions in the past that caused, more hardship for people than she intended. There were unintended consequences.
Are you talking about your career as an improviser in college?
Nobody talks about that. You shouldn't either. Yeah, right.
Dither.
Yeah. So, for my next fun fact, all I need from the audience is object you can fit in a bread box. Yeah, so she's made some decisions in the past that ended up with unintended consequences that hurt people more than than they helped them, and it causes her to overthink sometimes and fail to act as quickly as might be best because she is worried about the outcome. So, yeah, that's a fun fact.
So she's basically just like everyone else in the world.
Well, she's just a little more careful, that's all. You may have noticed that when it was time to do the answering the questions, she was careful, and it wasn't really strategy. It was just her overthinking a little bit.
Anxiety.
As opposed to Loki just yelling tits up and running into whatever's going on.
Right, exactly. I'm not naming names.
All right, Ponderance.
Ponderance is multi-dexterous. What do you call it when you're good with all 4 of your arms?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's my fun fact.
So you can write with your astral arms. You can't just. It's not just punching.
Only with an astral pencil.
Loki.
Oh, they're calling for you, model. They're asking you for your fun fact. He was getting a beverage.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
he's getting a
Yeah.
beverage.
My fun fact. Well, it's not much fun. Well, it hardly ever comes up, actually. I'm lucky in that I have like virtually no allergies, except I seem to be allergic to blink dogs. not regular dogs or anything for some reason, just blink dogs.
What is a blink dog?
Oh, wow.
A blink dog is basically a dog but with human-like intelligence, and they even have a language. They also have the limited ability to teleport, and that's why the blink dogs. And the 75% chance when they teleport that they're going to appear behind you. So blink dogs are always appearing behind you and attacking, but they're pretty rare, you know. So I don't worry about it. You know, there's nothing I can do about it anyway. But I'm allergic to blink dogs.
How did Loki find out about this? Did he come across a blink dog?
Oh yeah.
A tale for another time.
It was tested in a lab. They took his blood and tested it on all kinds of creatures.
Turns out there was a blink dog just camping around his house.
They did that. They did that patch test where they put the big thing on his back and then they test all the different spots. And blink dog.
Yep. You're
Yeah,
allergic to blink dogs.
yeah. Tree fruits and blink dogs.
Aja.
All right. So Aja is a planar warrior, ranger. Not sure if you guys knew this. But she doesn't really know what that means. You know, when she first kind of came to like civilization in bigger cities, there was this guy who, you know, was wearing rags and had very scruffy, unkept hair. And he was kind of just going on about like, you know, stopping the evil planes from trying to take over this plane. And so she like kind of went and talked to him, and he sold her a book about planar warrior and why it's important and all the different planes to go to. And when she like, you know, read it, she kind of had questions. So she went back the next day and he was gone. So pretty sure that was homeless and she was scammed, but she learned how to, you know, check out different, you know, go to the ethereal plane at least and detect portals. So scammed, but also got something out of it.
Got scammed.
Does she?
Yeah.
Did she learn if she prefers Alaska Airlines or Southwest?
Oh, she actually prefers Spirit.
Oh, okay.
I get
The
it.
spirit
I
plane?
get it.
Right in air.
Spirit plane. It's just efficient. You know what you're getting. It's just, you know, pretty fast. You can't bring anything, obviously. Like, but you're gonna get from point A to point B, no problem.
Right.
And Ashe.
That's a good question. Ashe. doesn't like creepy crawling. So, like, if it has a lot of legs, or it has no legs, that just seems very off to her.
So
and
there's
it's
just
kind
a
of creepy.
right number of legs that you're comfortable with.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, 1 to 4, 5 maybe. 6 is a lot. Answer. There's so many of them too. Many legs and many tiny things? No thanks.
Does she like displacer beasts?
Do they have lots of legs?
They got 6 legs, but they
How
look like
big are they?
cats. They are large.
They're like a
They're like-
panther.
A lot of them in one place?
And if you find a nest of them, growl.
I suppose then it would depend on whether they were in a nest.
They look
But
like
mostly,
cats. They have 6 legs and they have 2 tentacle arms. So 8 total limbs.
No, those would probably be fun. Mostly just like, well, little things where there's a lot of little things and a lot of little legs on the little things. You know? Or no legs.
What
That's
about
kind of weird.
what about Ponderance? He sometimes has 6 limbs.
There's only one of him.
For now.
He's not that little.
They have to be tiny, and they have to be, like, many of them.
Tiny horde.
Yeah.
With lots of little legs.
Does she, like, get freaked out, or does she just kind of like, ugh, gross? Like,
Or
if you
just,
come
like-
across an anthill, she, like,
Should dry heaves.
turning and running?
Dry heaves
Flame
on site.
strike.
No, but she's giving it a wide berth. It gives her the heebie-jeebies.
That's fair.
Creamy.
Okay, so last time you attacked the darkness, though no one used magic missile or Modenkainen's faithful hound, so that's a missed opportunity. But you defeated the shadow creature and was revered with the crowd, and the announcer guy seemed to offer you a little booster if you showed up on the public side of the music fade. But you are you were in the tavern celebrating with the public. Most of you did really well in riling up the crowd, getting a little boost for the next day. So, what would you like to do next?
Did we all decide to go to the public side? Is that where we're at?
Yeah,
I
that's where
want
we're
to
at.
follow the instructions of the guy that said, "Hey, meet us over here." That's what I wanted to do. I wanted
Okay.
to go to the place he said he wanted to meet.
So,
And I did tell everybody else about it and kind of asking the rest of the group if they want to go.
you are on the public side. You are celebrating in the tavern with
Okay.
a lot of the crowds. They're
Okay.
glad to have the potential champions of Chondath
Yeah.
be in this tavern with them.
Okay.
They're saying, "Oh my god, we love you, tits!"
Tits! Tits are awesome!
So
Yeah.
would you like to stay here until music fade? person was.
I didn't hear from anybody else, so we'll just wait and see what everybody else says.
Cthulhu would only go if it seemed like the majority of people are going, but in general, he thinks it's not a very good idea. There's too much to lose, not much to gain.
Like, you think it's trap?
I mean,
Ash suspects that,
yeah.
but also would prefer to win, like actually win.
I don't care who wins.
As long as everyone had fun.
Well, maybe.
Okay, I guess since it's kind of unsure and wanting to see who is the majority, would you like to vote? If you want to go to the champion side, put C in chat. If you want to stay on the public side, or whatever this thing, put E in chat.
What is C?
Champion side.
Champion
Or the
side, and
public
T is public side. To stay in that location.
C is for the people who are not cheaters.
Yeah, you.
Shots fired.
No
I'm
one.
asking to cheat. I just want to find out. The guy hasn't showed up. He said, "Come here." Come here.
The
and-
music hasn't faded yet.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm
so
asking
just
if you
waiting-
want to
Okay.
stay there.
I would
Well,
say that
I-
if you want to go, I would maybe send the people that are the most sneaky.
Okay, well,
Just watch him from afar and see what he does. If he goes back and tries to go talk to somebody, then we can find out who he's trying to work with.
I could sit in different location, and try and be inconspicuous.
Unless you want to go talk to him, then that's up to you. I don't want any part of it.
he was going to talk to us here at some point, right?
Yeah. He just hasn't yet. We haven't
So
seen
I-
it.
okay, so I want to keep waiting.
Well, like I said, you have to wait until after the music fades. There's still like
Oh,
the
I'm
abundance
waiting.
of music and the crowd. So of
Okay.
course he hasn't talked to you yet because I'm trying to figure out what you want to
Right.
do.
Okay.
But at least just stay in bar.
You have to wait till after closing time ends.
Yes.
Oh.
Music fade is basically curfew. It's time to go to bed kind of thing.
Well, I was talking about the
Oh.
song.
So this guy offered money or
No,
We don't know yet. We have no idea what it is.
just
It was
kinda
very
weird.
mysterious.
Why would he offer to let us?
wait,
Why would?
is there like
We don't know
curfew for getting back into champion side? Like, oh, if you try and come in at after 10, you're not allowed in?
I don't think so.
Anyone remember rules
We'd
about
know
that?
if there was, wouldn't we? We'd know that. That isn't
Yes.
something that would just be surprised. Yeah, we'd know.
It's not a curfew. It's the lights, like everything closes, the music that is all around you, it's constantly around you. But it fades at night so that the champions can get rest so they are able to fight the next day without interruption.
But there's
That's-
no like the
there's
champion
no-
side gets locked off at a certain
You
time.
haven't heard anything like that.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the worst that could happen, eh? Like we're the top of the scoreboard.
The worst that could happen would
Yeah.
be disqualification.
But like we're not cheating, we're not doing anything, it's just the gentleman wanted to talk to us.
About cheating?
We don't know.
Did he say
Yes.
cheating?
Oh, come on. I want to roll an insight for just how ignorant.
I didn't say I was
What?
going to take it up on his offer, but we don't know what the offer is yet.
Is there? Can I roll an ignorance check?
No? Like,
Okay.
are you not? Do you not trust your party members? Like, what? Why is this? So Loki said that there's someone going to meet you at the public side after the music fade for something to help you continue with. That's all the information you have.
Oh, and yeah, that does imply a little bit of cheating or some kind of steroid use.
Steroid use.
I'm gonna have another beer.
You have
They be
okay.
MEDs.
They're 5 copper per beer.
Sure.
So. Oh, I lost my train of thought.
I just think that we have more to lose. I will not be participating.
That's all right. I mean, I'm not saying I'm taking him up on anything, but I tell you what, if he's making the offer to us and we turn it down, which we probably will, he's going to be offering it to somebody else. So I would like to know what kind of advantages someone else might have against us.
But isn't tomorrow the last day?
I think
we
we're
know?
fighting another group.
Do we know how many
And then-
points are on the table tomorrow?
Good idea.
Well,
You
so
don't.
there's
I don't-
only
We don't know how anything is calculated. It
Yes,
just
but-
happens.
but there is only two
It's magic.
events tomorrow, and the final one is only for those who are in top 4. So right
Yeah.
now, if I remember the leading board, we've got 3 people in the top 4,
Yeah.
and we're just going up against one person. So really, like, unless we really, dick ourselves over for part 7 for the obstacle race, I think we got this in the bag.
Could be. Yes.
No, like freaking.
I am not the most limit.
You're concerned about the obstacle race?
Yeah. That would be fair to say.
I feel like you are
Giant hulking man.
out of all of the competitors. There's no way anyone could catch up to you. I feel like that. Even in part 7
I
obstacle
don't
race.
think I run that fast.
Maybe you could fly? Yeah.
I mean, it's an individual tournament, right? We could send just Sheila to go, and that could give Sheila a chance to be in the top 4. And if Sheila gets disqualified, then we still have our 3 in the top 4 that didn't incur any risk.
What if we send our bottom 2 to go investigate? So then at least Sheila's not investigating alone.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
it should be Sheila, Ashe, and you, Ponderance.
That works for me.
Guys,
If you think he did the same thing to other people, do you want to see where the Kinloy buddy is?
ugh. Illinois.
He seems like the type to take the option.
I mean, if it were trapped, I feel like it would be him who's doing it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He is in 3rd place.
Yeah.
It's a,
Well, all I
it's
know
a
is
pretty
that
close race for 4th.
Yeah.
if it's some sort of a advantage that isn't fair, and we don't want to take up on it. I want to know what it is so that
I
we'll
think
know what advantage, what to fight against. If yeah.
I
What's
think
going on?
that with an obstacle course, if it is a normal obstacle course, I think that Kinloy has the biggest advantage of all of us. I mean, if it is agility minded, if it's lifting heavy things, I think I have an edge, but I highly doubt that this is going to be.
We'll
Oh,
look
wait a
together
minute.
today.
Weren't we talking about, like, taking care of him? Like, just, going in, just, So he's not on the list anymore. So just take care of him.
Oh dear.
Good guy.
I was just gonna give some that peaked eyebrow sideways.
So,
Like that. I'm pulling a tilk.
you're talking about this in a crowded tavern. It's loud, so I'll give you a stealth with advantage, Aja, for trying to whisper this.
Okay.
In talking about killing another champion.
I no, did
Look,
not
I don't
talking
remember-
about killing. I just know a guy who takes care of, people.
I just know a guy.
I'm not gonna kill him. I just know someone who's gonna kill him.
How are we sitting?
I imagine
well,
we're sitting at a table.
Yeah,
Oh, you
you're
bad
surrounded by
guys.
people because people like want to be near you. But Aja that's probably better than everyone's passive perception. So some of you probably couldn't even hear that. I don't know. Does anyone beat a 19?
No.
Passive?
Passive
Yeah.
perception.
No. I can't even hear my own thoughts with my passive perception.
I've got a -1 in passive perception.
I have 11.
Oh my god. I've got a 15.
Talk about
But I'm
not
the one saying it,
self-aware.
so I
Nothing gets
definitely-
over my
Kinetic
head. I would catch
perception,
it.
not passive perception.
Except everything.
But if anyone's going to try something, I feel like they would be them. The harpers. It's just a matter of if we're
Yeah.
comfortable where we're at with our top 3 majority, or if
It just if it's an obstacle course, I feel like it's going to be timed. You get more points if you finish the fastest.
really, I have no problem then.
Is my point.
I move like wind.
I also think the little Tinkerbell thing, whatever she is,
Oh yeah.
probably pretty quick.
It's a fairy. It's a fairy.
I don't know
Fairy.
I don't know about the other people. I feel like Loki would be doing pretty good. Aja would do pretty good.
We'll just pick you up, Cthulhu, and carry you.
I will just coast. I probably just have to make it.
You can do it.
Well,
Do we want to talk to this strange individual who approached Loki, or do we want to not risk it?
I think that is up to you guys.
That's what we're voting on. So I am fine for whatever people want to do. I am neutral.
Well, I'm staying to talk to him. I mean,
I'm staying to talk to him too. I don't care. And I'm gonna just go ahead and get up and I'm gonna get my bagpipes out and play a tune on my bagpipe and see what people think of that.
How do you
Ponderance?
like them bagpipes?
Ponderance,
Some
where do you
people like
stand?
them and some people don't.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. What?
Where do you stand? Do you think we should stay and talk to a shady man who approached Loki earlier about getting advantage for tomorrow's
Wasn't
tournament?
it the announcer?
Yeah, it was the announcer, right?
This shady
Yes.
man.
Yeah.
I would then talk to me.
He's too handsome.
that's what I thought it was. The announcer, in his, stage aside.
Yes.
I mean, it is a person of authority in the tournament, so I feel like it'd be rude not to at least hear him out. But at the same time, I don't think we need to cheat to win. So if we explicitly think it's only that, then Ponderance is probably against it.
I don't know what it is until I talk to the man. So I'm playing my bagpipes until it's time to talk.
And I'm drinking my beer. Till the music fades.
So it sounds like at least the majority of group wants to hear man's words.
Okay. Well, unless somebody wants to leave the rest of the group, we will all stay in the tavern until closing time.
Yes.
Yes?
Do we get
Any
the-
objections?
No.
Okay. So you all wait until the crowd fades a little bit. Everyone's still having fun. And then since it's pretty loud in the tavern, it's hard to hear the music, but you do notice a slight change in tone. The crowd, the volume of the crowd goes down a bit, and you notice that the music is no longer playing. And the tavern keep says, "Well, you shouldn't go home, but can't stay here."
No, sir, I believe it's you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Well, we don't want them to go home. That's the thing.
Oh,
There's
I
still
see.
tournament to go, but they can't
good
stay
point.
here tonight. Get some sleep, y'all. And
You
with
too.
a sad groan, people start finishing their drinks and filing out of the tavern. The tavern keep sees you all and says, "I'm sorry, but that goes for you too. I gotta get some sleep as well."
Announcer guy. I'm gonna look for the announcer guy and see if he's wants to talk.
We will finish our drinks and then we will leave.
So you all finish your drinks. I'm not sure what you had, unless you're Loki. Loki had several beers.
Elijah had beers.
And you head outside. Everyone you see is filing out of the various taverns and games that are on the public side, going to these makeshift hotels, inns, and pop-up shops that house all the public, the thousands of people that are staying here. And you wander around looking for the announcer, and you don't see anyone who looks like that. And you start heading towards the champion side, wondering what happened to the person. When in the large square that is the opening where the champion entrance or exit to the public side is, a large square fountain in the middle. Sheila has played there before, earning a little bit of cash. Several tables, now empty, food stands and whatnot. You notice that next to the fountain, in the dark, is a lone figure, hooded. He looks like he might be 6 foot tall if he weren't hunched over. You can't quite see his face. There are very few lights after music fade. But he is kind of looking around as if he's looking for someone.
That looks like a shadowy figure right there. My goodness, this
who
is
sees
looking
him?
a little nefarious, isn't it?
Everyone sees this.
Okay.
I would like to pull up my hood.
This is dim light, so everyone can see, though some have a hard time doing so.
I will. You said that there's. What is the fountain again? What shape is it?
It's a tiered fountain. It has.
He's
some-
standing by it.
Yeah, he's just standing by it. He looks to be looking at the champion entrance, like waiting for someone to come out.
Okay. I'm gonna walk kind of around, like in an arc, to be on the other side of him whenever whoever approaches him. So I'll be
Okay.
like on the champion gate side behind him when he turns around.
Okay. Well, with
Is there
your
any? I'm
heavy
trying to determine. Is
armor,
there any?
he
I'm
will.
not saying I'm not saying I'm trying to sneak. I'm just.
I know.
I'm walking. Okay.
He will notice your the metal on your armor as you walk, and
Okay.
so he will like turn, and you see that he is a bit disfigured. You see that one of his arms is held close to his body while his other one hangs loosely at his side. It's possible that he was disfigured, and the hunch isn't just being sneaky. It's a disability.
Oh. I'm gonna make fun of that now. So, well, is there? I'm trying to determine. Is there any reason why I think this guy's here to talk to me, or to talk to us?
Do you think he's that way?
Okay, all right. I will just sidle up to the gentleman and say, well, howdy. We've been waiting to talk to the gentleman from the arena who told us there'd be somebody that want to talk to us, and we haven't seen anybody all night. I haven't seen him or anybody else all night. I just wondered if you happen to know that gentleman.
Okay, so he sees Cahoon walk up, and he goes to talk to him when Sheila comes to his side, and he's just startled, like, eh! And you look and see his face, and he looks like he's got a very hairy face, and he appears to have little like bear ears instead of his normal ears, and he's got like bulldog style jowls, and he says, do I know you? Yes, I know you. You are Tits, right?
Well, yes, I am. Like that. Well, some of us anyway, and I indicate my other friends that might be nearby. Yes, that we are that group that calls ourselves Tits. Well, how are you this evening? Are you enjoying yourself?
I am here for you. The Baron says he wants you to have these. And he'll reach into his cloak with his loose arm and pull out a group of pouches. Sheila, you can easily see that there are 6 pouches. He says, take this when you want a good boost.
But hold on. Why, Ashe, Revas, nice to meet you. Sorry, yes. Why is the bear giving us these?
By this time, I want to
don't
be right
believe
back.
now, I don't know that this gentleman here's a bear.
Don't
Sorry,
talk at
we don't
once.
mean nothing
I
by
can
that.
only understand one of you at a time.
I see.
At this point, I want to be right behind him.
This poor guy.
I swear I heard you coming, but I still startled.
No, like
Big man.
why is bear giving us these?
Yes, are all of the people are all the competitors getting this?
Too many questions. What's going on? I was just told to give you this. Do you want it or not?
I don't want it unless
Yes.
everyone's having it.
Okay, you take it, please.
Yes. I got this.
All right, well.
I grab them all.
I'm gonna try to. Can I look around and see if there's anyone staring at us?
Yeah, roll perception. You have a -5 penalty for dim light.
Do you have proof that these are indeed from bear?
-3.
It's not a bear.
Well, okay, the guy in charge.
Yes, he's
Big
not
bear.
a bear, dear. He's
What
not
is
a
he?
big bear either.
Who is
he's a
bear?
run.
Like what's it called? Like a chieftain, like president.
Oh. Yes, of course. Yes, he's
Well,
the Baron. The Baron.
bear on. Yes, bear on.
Yes,
Do
the
you have
bear.
proof that these are from bear on?
What do you mean? The the Baron.
We just don't want someone else pretending to
Baron-
be the Baron, having us do something that will harm us and make us lose the contest. That would be a very nefarious thing to do.
Can I finish my statement, please? I'm just here to deliver these things.
Yes, sorry. You require tip for delivery.
No, I've already paid. Please stop talking. I want to answer you, but you can't.
Go ahead, sorry.
Oh
The
my
Baron
goodness, you
paid
can
someone to give
definitely
them to
talk the
them.
wrong group.
Oh my god, I'm trying to talk here. Ash, you don't notice anyone else around. It's just the seven of you.
What do they do? Is this poison?
Another question. Come on.
Hold on. Everybody shut up. Let man talk. Let bear man talk.
I'm not a bear, man.
Okay.
Poor guy.
The Baron, he hired someone to tell the Midnight Soul to give him to someone else and give it to me. Then I give it to you. That's how it does.
Gobbledygook.
What's the other question? What do they do? Who's they?
This stuff, what does it do?
Oh, what does it gives you a boost?
What kind of a boost, dear?
Helps you poop in the
It
morning.
makes you go faster.
Same difference, but makes you go faster. So would this be used? Which contest are these intended to be used with?
It's intended to shorten the women's washroom line.
Yes, I'm sure anything that does that would.
I mean, that would be great. That would be helpful.
But if you don't mind, one more question: which contest are these intended for? To be used with?
What do you mean?
Is this to be used with the fight or with the what is it?
There's no more fights.
The other one.
There is no more fights.
Okay, so it's
There
just
is-
the obstacle course then.
Yes, obstacle course, and then there's labyrinth.
Labyrinth.
Never mind her question. I would like to ask, good sir.
Dismiss your question.
I would like
I have a
to
question.
ask
No more
if
questions.
other participants of the tournament are also getting these.
I don't know. I was just supposed to give these to you. We only have 6. I mean, you count yourselves pretty lucky. I only have 6. We lost a big shipment in the Fire Steep Mountains. Oh, I'm gonna go now. That's enough. I've been paid for this. I'm gonna go. And he starts hobbling away. Very slowly, but
Poor guy.
determined.
The
Looks like he
strange
could use
bear
one of
man
these too.
didn't know how to feel
I
about
can
it.
try one. See if it makes him go
Yeah,
fast.
let's give him one. Let's see. Make sure not poison.
No! It for you! I don't need it!
He starts
His name
shuffling
is
faster
Jonathan.
away. Oh, I didn't ask his name. Damn it. Oh.
Oh, it was Jonathan.
You're never gonna catch him now. He's shuffling too fast.
Oh, jeez.
Limping away far too fast.
Okay, so are you gonna look inside the pouches?
Yeah.
I believe Loki took them all.
Yes.
Loki, what's inside the pouches?
Okay, I look inside one of the pouches.
Okay, you look inside and you see there is a dust-like stuff
Anthrax.
that seems to glitter as soon as light shines inside. The tiniest bit of light seems to make it
I
illuminate.
lick the tip of my index finger and stick it into the dust.
This is what
God,
the
I
dust
hope it's
is.
not anthrax.
Cocaine. Oh, we're gonna become addicts.
I pull my finger out and I look at it.
It's glinting with the dust on it.
I sniff it.
It doesn't smell like anything.
I taste it.
Doesn't taste like anything.
Okay. I guess magic fairy dust.
Maybe it's only for anal insertion.
Maybe you have to sprinkle it on yourself, like,
He said take it.
Like
Gotta take it way up there, Morty.
How many spells do I have left?
and even have identify.
Can I, I don't know if that will help. If I cast Purify Food and Drink, would that count on this? Is it food or drink?
It is not food or drink. But I don't know what you're trying to purify.
Her soul.
Poison.
I'm...
Dust of
Cocaine.
celerity.
Yeah, I'm like reading the bottom description. As a bonus action, you can inhale 1 pouch of the dust of sterility. When you inhale this dust, you gain the effect of the haste spell for 1 minute. No concentration required. When the haste effect ends, you gain 1 level of exhaustion for 1 hour. So this could screw you over if you use it during the obstacle course, because it could screw you over for the labyrinth.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what does it say?
On the item, it says it gives you haste.
Yeah.
For 1 hour. Or, not for 1 hour, but it gives you haste. And then when the effect ends, you get a level of exhaustion for 1 hour. And we haven't had any breaks between events on a day. So we just go right into the next event. So there is no
What
time
is-
to waste that
But,
hour.
but notice that if you inhale a second pouch, that delays that exhaustion.
But there's only 6.
Yes, but again, we have 3 people in top place. So if we give these to bottom people,
What,
I
what's the exhaustion
I don't know why.
do again?
Exhaustion on the first point is disadvantage on saving throws
No.
and instant
first-
death.
First point is ability checks.
That's
2
close.
points is halves your speed, I think, or disadvantage on attack rolls, and then halves your speed, and then no speed and can't do other things, and then the 6th one is death. So if you take all 6 of them, you will have 6 amazing minutes, and then die.
But there'll be your last amazing minutes. Your last minutes.
Yeah,
I will
But
be
those last 6
remembered
minutes.
forever.
Yeah, she'd still complain. Okay.
fly like Icarus and
Okay.
crash like Icarus.
It's
I mean, that seems maybe like a good idea. Give them to the lowest 3 people.
So then they
Yeah.
have 2 doses to get through
But
first round. Through
I'm
first
wondering-
thing,
Oh, but
second
it's
thing.
only 1 minute.
before we before we think about all the things these things will do for us, and I'm sure they will help, we need to start thinking about what we're going to owe to the man who gave these to us if we use them to win.
Mm.
Why would we owe anything?
Well, also,
Oh,
we kind
you
of already
think-
accepted.
Do you think there's such a thing as free lunch?
I agreed to give nothing.
Doesn't matter if you agreed or not.
Ain't nothing free in this world.
We could always
Yeah,
give
it
them
matters a
back
great
at the
deal.
end.
Matters great deal to Loki.
It could be if we.
We
use
were
this item.
offered these as a gift. I have taken them in that spirit.
I did not know that it was offered as a gift.
That's
That
what
is
the man said.
But
Yeah.
what in court of law, we don't have like documentation that this is indeed gift. We didn't make him sign anything.
It could be.
Cthulhu's
We also don't have
brain is breaking.
documentation.
I also don't go to courts of law.
I mean, Cthulhu is staring at Aja, trying to quote law to him.
Shut up. I know law. I know how to
Wait, so-
avoid law.
Oh yeah, you only
Avoiding law.
you know law so that you can break it easier. Is that how it works? Yeah.
Yes. Then you know what to try and avoid. Or at least try and not get caught.
I bet you know all the obscure ones.
Yeah, like not being out in public.
Only on Saturday nights after 7.
And only near beer, near places that distribute loose women and men and alcoholic substances.
I am done with this pointless squabbling. I am going back to the camp.
Okay.
Goodbye.
All right. You leave as the disfigured man reaches the other side of the plaza, and go back to the champion side, trying to
Oh, we-
decide whether or not to take this item that was given to you.
Well, Loki took all of them, so follow Loki.
Follow the drugs.
We're just trying to decide whether we're going to use them or not. I'm just saying. I'm
Loki the
just
plug.
saying. I just wonder if it's ain't nothing free is what I'm saying. Is this man going to say, well, I helped you win and here's the trophy. Now give me that artifact.
Yes, like they do the drug tests after the tournament and the champions are announced, you know?
Nah, 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 nah. I can't hear you. I've left. Bye. Nah, nah, nah.
Loki has his hands on his fingers and he's running, just sprinting away from his party.
Carrying like these 6 bags.
Yeah.
Aja does not need them. Anyone else can use Aja's.
I don't want the mine.
Okay, so you get back to your camp. As you are trekking through the champion side, you notice that most of or actually all of the shops have closed down. People are settling in, finally getting to sleep, wondering who is running through the camp saying, "La la la, I can't hear you, can't speak to me, no no no." And you make it back to your camp and get ready for the evening. Is there anything you'd like to do before you go to sleep?
I wanna do some little stretchies. Cause I'm gonna need extra stretchies.
Okay. You stretch, but this benefit doesn't go into the next day.
Well, I stretched already today. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Just letting you know mechanically this doesn't give you an extra 3.
Yes, I know.
So, you head to bed, you get your sleep, and wake up the next morning bright and ready to roll.
Like literally roll.
Yeah. You roll into a ball and start doing your stretch and roll.
Autobots.
Panda bear.
And
Form of bucket of water.
form of a glacier. So who would like to do what for their buffs day?
Ponderance is just gonna eat and stretch.
Oh yeah, and the food costs money here.
And have breakfast and stretch.
We're gonna have a nice hearty breakfast and stretch.
Okay. Is anyone not doing the stretches and breakfast?
Aja would like to eat breakfast and to. Oh. Gosh. Are we really concerned about the other teams?
Not really.
Okay, then I'll just spy on the other teams again.
Okay.
Stealth.
We're not worried about them, so I'll just spy on them.
Anyway.
What color?
Then I have advantage. I'm putting my hood up. It's like 4 in the morning.
Oh, so loud.
Oops, sorry. Sorry.
There we are. Does a 26 make it?
Yes, it does.
Excellent.
So you get that +5. Everyone else has +3. And as you're all stretching in your camp, Ashe and Loki, you're doing your morning routine and having your food and making sure that you get all those kinks out and limbered up for the obstacle course. When you notice that there's something different about today, something's off. You notice that something's missing. And you look around trying to figure out what that is. And you see that Faerûn doesn't have his sword. The sword that Loki gave him.
It's weird because I'm pretty sure every time I go to sleep, I attach it to my loincloth.
Well, it's a good thing that was the only thing that was taken.
Oh,
Your loincloth?
Your virginity is still in place.
Your chastity belt is still right intact.
Okay, well, I'm gonna bring this to Katoon's attention immediately. I'm gonna, ask him where the sword is. Katoon! Where's the sword?
I have no idea.
But you just had it yesterday.
Yeah. Does anyone have the ability to locate an object?
I see any
That's a
suspicious
good question.
activity when I went spying on groups?
When you went to spy on groups, you noticed they're doing pretty much the same as your group is doing.
I can locate the object.
You have that prepared?
Do I have to prepare them?
Yes. You are a cleric. You prepare them when you wake up.
Okay, I need to pick them then.
Alright, Aja, you're looking around the group
You get
that was friendly with your, elk stand. They seem kind of, disjointed. They're very tired and groggy. They're, kind of discouraged from the tournament. A lot of them aren't really doing great. The two women are the only ones that seem to be in a okay mood. You check on Mirasha and her two friends that she seems to be grouped with. They are doing a morning spar, trying to get each other riled up and ready for the obstacle course. The three groups of two are just having a nice meal together in the morning, just glad to be there and excited for what's to come for the day. And the Harpers are very intent on sharpening blades, doing very rigorous activity kind of to really get themselves ready to go. They seem determined to close the gap and come out on top.
How desperate do they seem? Like, you say determined, but do they seem like they have made some very moral decisions? Like they're ready to kill a man, kind of thing?
Does it seem like that's
Well-
where she would live?
You, from the beginning, you feel like they would, are determined to kill someone, as they were determined to strike down Ashe in the 1v1.
Okay. Okay, I will go. I'll head back to the campsite and I'll tell my party members, like, really, like, everyone seems to be pretty just having a good time and happy to be here, and others are just kind of demoralized. But those Harpers, man, they are freaking. Looks like they're gonna do all they can today.
Well, it would appear that somebody stole my sword.
What?
It would appear that somebody stole my sword.
I wonder if the Harpers took it.
They were sharpening weapons.
My
I
sword
did
does
not
need to be sharpened.
see anything of unusual caliber. Like, which sword are you talking about?
I only have one sword. The other one is this mace.
Oh, the new one that we got from the
Yeah.
statues?
That would be it.
Hmm.
I don't know if we have a way that we can find it.
Yes. Anyone able to find it real quick?
I mean, I can roll investigation. It's not very good though.
Sure. I will also investigate the campsite and see if somebody left their business card. Did anyone
Thief
Anyone-
business card.
leave their calling card?
So you're investigating your campsite and trying to find if there's anything that could indicate something that happened the night before.
Yep. Is it actually? Did I roll over and I slept on it and it's actually underneath my?
It's on your back.
You
Yeah.
you were
You stabbed.
talking about shoving it way up your butt, and it ended up in there.
Way up there.
Um, yes, so, Cahoon, in your investigation, you find that, you have some odd objects that were, not there the night before, or at least it shouldn't end up the night before. You find a little bit of, like, carbon, like coal, that's, been broken, near the edge of your campsite. Like, on the corner with the apothecary, person.
Okay.
The lizard
Um,
folk.
Broken. I have no idea if I would know.
The apothecary next to us? Are they there in their booths?
You see that they are in their booth, but it is not open. Everyone seems to be getting ready for going to the tournament and selling their goods, like, in the stands. so you can like see them inside and shambling around, but they aren't open to selling.
What is like you said broken carbon?
Yeah, like coal, carbon, that kind of thing.
Okay, just like it just is, or like would it be something that's like related to a spell, maybe, or how would I?
It's like gravel sized. It looks like it has been broken in pieces.
Okay. I have no idea what this would mean. But I will alert the group to what I found. And see if anyone has any ideas.
What did you find? I was re-picking my spells.
Gravel. That is made of coal. Gravel-sized coal pieces.
Interesting.
No idea.
Nope.
Okay. Do they lead? Are they just in one spot, or do they like? If I look around, do I see anywhere else?
They are only in that spot. Only in a 6-inch radius area or diameter area, I guess.
Are there like footprints leading to it and then away from it, or like the footprints stop at it, or?
Well, there have been footprints all around. People have been traveling up and down these aisles or the shops and whatnot for several days.
Okay. I have no idea. Anyone else?
Nope. Boy, that really sucks.
Anyway.
Well then,
Sorry, can I run like a history check or something to see if if I have any knowledge of what the coal might be or what it might indicate?
Sure. Yeah, history if you want.
I mean, if I roll well, maybe it'll help.
Whoops.
Because Cynthia doesn't know, but maybe Sheila does.
Yeah, like maybe it's something that the fiends leave behind. Or Santa.
Oh.
Santa the Fiend.
I mean, yeah, it's Satan, right?
So you would you would possibly be able to tell that sometimes instead of using a focus for spells, people use material components, and oftentimes those material components don't always go away.
yeah.
All right. So,
I had a feeling, but I just
do I know enough to know what spell might require this coal?
I am not a spellcaster. I have no idea.
No, you don't.
Some sort of spellcaster seems to have been operating here. And if it wasn't to do something nefarious, I can't imagine what the purpose might be. Can anybody else look at this and try to remember what spell might require this as a component, or what type of spellcaster might require this?
I don't know nothing about spells.
It's not in the monk spellbook either.
Okay.
Can I roll an Arcana check?
Sure.
It's like a ranger spell.
You don't know any ranger spell that could this.
Yes. It's not a ranger spell.
I also, although I don't know that it,
Clerics don't seem to have this either, whatever it is.
That is unfortunate. Anyway, do we have a way to track the item? Anyone know a way?
I could cast locate object, but it would only work if it's within 1,000 feet of us.
Well,
Well, chances are, okay, so, the chances are it'll be within 1,000 feet of us.
All right. Well, cast it and we'll see.
Okay, you cast it, and for 10 minutes, you know where it is if it's in 1,000 feet, and you can't seem to locate it.
Should we walk around the
Hey, Sheila.
brownstone?
It's nowhere near here.
Sheila,
Yes,
can you cast fly on her?
absolutely. I'm gonna go ahead and cast fly on that young lady.
Well, that just puts her to go up in the air. She can't.
But is it
Fly.
faster
No,
than
fly.
you walking?
Yes. I think in flying normally
It's
twice.
you gain a flying speed of 60 feet for the duration.
Mm-hmm.
So just
Now make sure you land within 10 minutes, though. Before 10 minutes is up, you better land or you're gonna fall.
Good to know.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cast that on you now.
perhaps we should be slowly, and maybe not slowly, but we should be walking towards, tournament area.
how long do we have until the events start for the day?
Very shortly.
Okay.
So you should figure out what to do before you head in.
All right. Well, we will. I think we should probably head towards the entrance. But you should scout and see, and if we can find it, then we will maybe go out there after the first event. How long is there a downtime between the first and the labyrinth?
Well, in the past, there have been almost no downtime. Practically 5 minutes. 5 minutes in 4th edition is a short rest.
Okay.
Strangely.
Ooh,
It's pretty crazy.
use them short rest.
That's
like
my
I
fun
said.
fact of the day.
But yeah, I would. Cthulhu would suggest that you zip, and then if you find it, see if it's. If you can feel its presence, see if it's unguarded. If it is, then don't worry about it. If it's not, then take it.
Okay. I fly around.
Okay. So where are you heading to? Are you going to the champion area,
map
the,
of-
the arena, the public area?
I would probably start with the champion area.
Okay. So you're
And
flying
if I
around.
don't find anything there and have time left, I would head to the public side just really quick.
Yeah, you fly around and don't seem to get a ping on it. The object does not appear to be within 1,000 feet as you are flying around, and so you you have 5 more minutes to fly around the public sign, trying to find it there, and you don't seem to find any indication of this object.
Alright, then I land and walk back. And if it's time to go to the arena, then I will meet everyone there.
Okay. So, trying to find this object. It's been lost, and you can't seem to find it. If the Harpers had it, they don't have it anymore. And you all go to the waiting area of the arena.
I will tell everyone that it doesn't seem to be anywhere nearby.
Bad.
Either in the champion or the public side, but at least that means that nobody's going to try and use it during the tournament, so.
Ah, well, that's good news.
How long does Wicked Object last?
10 minutes.
So you enter the waiting area. The other groups are standing around. You are the last to come in, and everyone's just kind of peering out through the portcullis, and kind of spikes your curiosity. Look out as well. And as you peer through the portcullis from the waiting area, you see the middle of the arena has been occupied with 6 large boxes in a line. You estimate them to be about 20 feet wide and 20 feet tall. There are no openings or windows to the boxes, and nothing to indicate what might lie inside. There's some murmuring, whispering throughout the other rooms. The setup seems to be confusing for everyone.
This is supposed to be obstacle course, right?
Maybe it's mental obstacles. Ooh,
Well,
my
like
goodness.
we walk into box and we deal with a psychological issue.
Repressed memory.
There's a counselor inside and a therapist, and they have to talk to us.
Need to deal with your issues.
Yes.
The boxes are, you think one thing, but you mean your mother. After a short while, the crowd begins to rile up. The large floating figure of the announcer protrudes above the boxes as he begins his opening statement.
Good morning, good morning, good morning! It's a beautiful day in the arena on this final day of the tournament. We have 2 last events to decide who will truly be champion of Chondath. The first of which will decide who will become the top 4 and enter the labyrinth for the final prizes. It also has to do with these rooms below me. As you can see, there is no entry or exit point from any direction. The only way to escape is through the magic of each room. 5 of our strong heroes will be teleported from the waiting area directly into the first room. This will start off the event. They must use their quick wits to navigate each room and move on to the next. The fastest to escape the maze will be given the most points, and then next receiving a diminishing amount. But Mr. Announcer Man, you ask, how will we be able to see what's inside the room without the action? The answer is simple, my fabulous, fantastical fans. Once the group has been teleported in, the rooms become transparent. You can see in, though they cannot see out. Now, are you ready to see these challengers jump, jive, and wail? Are you ready to float like a flump and sting like a tenkali? Let's hear it for the obstacle course.
Yay!
Right, I would like
Cheers.
to tap my boots.
Yeah, okay. Are you keeping track of minutes and hours and whatnot?
Well, I will do this as soon as I enter box.
Okay. Is it a bonus action?
It is.
So cheers erupt once again. For the first time, the announcer doesn't descend or shrink. Instead, he flexes and poses, much to the audience's enjoyment. After about a minute of this, he clears his throat and begins again.
Alright, enough of that for now. Our first five will be Faerûn the Eminent of the Harpers, Uziel the Just of Heronius, Mirasha of the Band of Blades, Goal of Sargonas, and Os of Weejas.
The five announced disappear from the waiting area, and you see them occupy the first room. The first 5 rooms become transparent, leaving the final one opaque. At the end of each revealed room, you see a door at the far end. In the first room, you see all 5 dodge and dive around blasts of fire exploding from the walls and ceiling. In the second room, you see a massive wall divide the front and the back of the room. The third room is very dark, with the door barely visible. The fourth room is obscured with foliage, making it difficult to navigate. The final scene room looks to be flooded with dark liquid. You watch as each champion will do their best to avoid traps and reach the far door. Going through a door teleports them to the next room, where they have to quickly think of how to reach the next room. One by one, you see them reach the 5th door and disappear from sight. The first to appear on the outside of the 6th room is Os, quickly followed by Mirasha, then Uziel and Faerûn, and appearing last is Goal. After a short while of the champions reveling in their victory, they are teleported to the waiting area, where their teams await with positive encouragement.
Next to run the ramparts is Palm of the Longadeath tribe, Kenloy of the Harpers, Nahia of Weejas, Loki of Tits, and Captain Haka of Zatmoy.
Ooh, okay.
Alright, Loki, I want you to roll 5d20.
5d20.
5d20. Okay. Okay, so Loki, you and the other 4 are teleported to the first room, and you see this 20-foot square room is completely empty. There is an iron door on the far side, and other than the 5 of you, it appears this room has nothing in it. The other 4 individuals kind of look at each other weird, and Captain Haka is the first to make a move. He will run instantly for the door, and you see he takes 1 step and stops moving. He cannot move. With these rooms, it's like a skill challenge, so you will say what skill you want to use it, and then it'll be determined based on a difficulty challenge, how well you pass and how well you do above the other people. So you see Captain Haka take a step and stop moving. He kind of struggles to pull his head around, but you see it looks like he's paralyzed in place. What would you like to do?
Check his pockets.
Perception check of the ground around him.
Okay, so you look at the ground. I think you get a +3 stretch, so that's a 24. You look at the ground, and as you look very closely, you see that about 5 feet in front of all 5 of you, well, 4 of you since Captain Haka is in front,
Right.
the light seems to change slightly, like it's bending around something. There is an object in front of you, but you can't see it.
Aha, yeah.
And you
Okay.
look around
Fly paper.
above you and around inside the room, and to the direct left and right, that light is normal, but slightly in front of you, light is bending odd.
I'm going to head over to the right wall of the room and staying very close to the wall, I'm going to move forward.
Okay. With this, trying to stay close to the wall, I'll have you make acrobatics.
Okay.
To try and scooch by. Okay. So you instantly see what's going on. You run to the right side, passing your other competitors, and you stick to the wall. They all watch you do this as you sidle along, and you get past the majority of the room. You now have the wall to your right that leads to the door.
I'll follow along that wall to get to the door.
Okay. So the others are seeing that you are being successful, so they will follow behind you. It is Kenloy to lead the other 3, and then Palm, and then Nahia is coming up last in those 3. You see Captain Haka is struggling to get out. He's like moving as much as he can, and he finally pulls himself out. You reach the door. Do you open it? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You open it first, and you are teleported to the next room. This room also appears to be empty, except there are several dozen gold pieces that are scattered on the floor. The door is directly in front of you.
Okay. I'm going to invoke my frost rune. Basically, because for 10 minutes I get a +2 to all ability checks and saving throws that use strength or constitution.
Okay, well that will
So-
give you a +2 to athletics. But-
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
So that's in effect for the next 10 minutes. Okay, so I see all these gold coins.
Yes.
I'm going to ignore the gold coins. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go over to the left wall this time and follow right along the left wall. In case there are any traps, they're unlikely to be right next to the wall. Follow along and try to cross the room that way.
Okay. So as you sidle up again, I'll have you make another acrobatics, and trying to be dexterous in this. You see Kenloy, Palm, and Nahia appear at the door. They see you doing this again. They look down, they see all the gold, and they kind of wonder what's going on. But you do manage to sidle around. Palm is going to brave it out, and he's going to dash for the door. He's not going to try and make any checks or anything. So he's going to dash for the door. He's ignoring the gold on the ground, and he makes it to the door very quickly, and he disappears. So he is now in front. Kenloy sees that he made it no problem, ignores the gold, goes. Nahia's getting kind of tempted by the gold. Just for good measure, she'll pick one up and go for the door. But you can make it to the door at the same time Palm is, so you'll be tied for second in this. As you make it to the door, you see behind you Captain Haka has made it himself get to this spot, and he's looking at everyone. He sees the gold on the floor, and he goes for the gold. So you get to the door at the same time Palm does, and you teleport to the next room. And when you get into this room... Sorry, I meant to put you on different art. This is the opposite course art.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so,
Oh, dear.
In this room, there are, about half a dozen wolves, and Kenloy, coming into this room by himself, has been attacked by all of them. He's doing his best to avoid, while also trying to get around them, and, make it to the door. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna make a run for the door.
Okay. Make a... would you like to make a check for this? What would you like to do? As soon as you start running for the door, several of the wolves turn to see you running, and they attack you as well.
Sure. Yeah. What would I do to? I mean, I go to sprint to the door. Is that an athletics check?
So you can sprint to the door, but you have wolves in your path. You can push them out of your way with athletics. You can dodge them with acrobatics. You can use animal handling to try to make them avoid you.
Well, if I'm just gonna try to barrel straight through them at speed.
Okay. Yeah, make an
So what would I do for that? Athletics?
Yes. +2, +3 because of your
Right. Plus
stretches.
2 plus 5, so 18.
So 18. You see that Palm is right next to you. He has the same idea, and he is going to barrel through as well. But he seems to be overwhelmed by the wolves as you are just pushing through with your frost might. And you manage to get to the door first. Kenloy is having a difficult time. Palm is having a difficult time. Nahia, she, you can tell that. Sorry. Nahia gets there. She sees the wolves, and she pats one on the head and then runs around. So she's right behind you. She doesn't seem. The wolves don't seem interested in her. So you go through this door, and you have Nahia right behind you.
Okay.
In the center of this room, looks to be a 20-foot tall pole. At the top of the pole is a key, and the iron door has a padlock on it.
There's a
What would you like to
key
do?
on the top of the pole.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to use one of my throwing axes to try to knock the key off the top of the pole.
Okay. Make that attack. All right. So you throw as best you can, all these years of training in throwing weapons, you manage to hit the top of the pole, and it moves slightly, and the key does like fall off. And when it does, you notice another key appear up there. So it looks like multiple keys are able to be taken from there. And as it's falling for you to grab, Nahia turns into a bat, flies up, grabs it from the air, and heads for the door.
Oh. All right. So I will go throw another axe to get another key.
At the bat?
No, I throw it at the key
Okay.
on the pole.
As Nahia gets to the locked door, opens it, or unlocks the door, she instantly teleports without opening it. Behind you, you hear Palm and Kenloy appear. They see you tossing axes up there. You manage to hit the key itself, and with your deft toss, you are able to get the axe to hit the key, get the key ring around the handle of the axe. The axe goes down and hits the padlock perfectly, unlocks it for you, and you get teleported to the next room.
That's what a nat 20 will do for you.
Yeah, hell yeah. So you are basically right next to Nahia, so you're tied with first with that excellent throw. As you both enter this room, you see, much like the wolf room, there are different zombies that are inactive, and as soon as you both appear, they turn to look at you, and you see in their eyes a hunger for your flesh, and they move to attack you. What would you like to do?
I am. Oh, okay. I want to bob and weave at speed. Okay, so first of all, I've got all these pouches of the haste thing, right?
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna snarf one down
Okay.
right now.
Okay. So yeah, bonus action. You gain haste the next minute. You inhale this entire pouch.
Yep.
All right. So your movement speed is doubled. You would be able to make dexterity rolls with advantage.
So this is what I want to run for the door, and when one comes near me, I want to dodge.
Okay. So make
If it reaches for me, I want to dodge.
make an acrobatics with advantage.
Acrobatics.
Once
Oh,
more.
with advantage.
Okay. Yeah. So
+3. Yeah.
Nahia is confused at this moment, like, how does she get through this? You take that powder and you just like duck dive and weave and bolt to the other side. You get to the door. Nahia has to deal with all the zombies all at once as you enter the final room. And this room has on the three walls that you aren't next to, it has two levers each. So 2 levers on the left, 2 levers in front, 2 levers on the right. You look at each of the levers, and you notice that there are symbols. So one has a cube shape. One has a dollar sign. One has a key. One has a runic symbol, and one has a picture of a dog, and one has a picture of a rotting skull. So there was a cube, a $sign, a
Right.
rune, a dog, a key, and a rotting skull.
I got. Is it a rune that I recognize as a rune knight? So is it a rune that's part of my tradition?
No, it is not.
Okay, it's a foreign rune. I
It
don't
is
know
a
what it
foreign-
means.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to run and pull the lever with the rune.
Okay. You pull that one, and you are teleported out of the sixth room. You appear in the arena, and everyone goes crazy. And
I make my cloak billow. That's a bonus action.
all right. They were excited before, but once that cloak starts to billow, they absolutely love it. You get inspiration for that nat 20, that spectacular thing that you did. The crowd is
Hey,
super hyped up for that moment.
they like the hitting a key off a 20-foot pole and sending it across to the lock.
Unlock
Go
the-
and throw.
Unlock the padlock just with the throw of an axe. So, moments after you are teleported out, Kenloy gets there as well. And then Nahia seems to be there. And Palm shows up. And then after like a couple more moments, Captain Haka is there. It looks like he is, his arms are full of the gold that he's gathered.
I wonder if it'll turn out to be like Leprechaun Gold. It just all turns to dross in the morning.
It's chocolate. Just starts wild.
Yes, I love chocolate.
Maybe that's why he picked it up.
No matter what, win-win.
Yeah. All right. So after Captain Haka appears and people in the crowd are excited, the five of you are teleported to the waiting area.
Okay, I tell my teammates, did you see all that?
Yes, you did great.
Were you able to see that? Yeah. I don't know if it's going to change it up for you or not, or if you get to see what happened there and use that. I guess you'll find out.
Think fast, Cahoon of Titch, Fandator, the Iron Scaled, Naruto himself, Talon of the Harpers, and Brownu of the Fiend Bloods.
Cahoon, roll 5d20.
Are the rest of us able to see as they go through the obstacle course?
Yes. Okay. So the five of you are teleported to the first room.
Who am I with again?
You are with Fandator. He is the guy you fought, the lumpy, awkward weird one
Yeah.
that fell
Mm.
apart when you try to help him. And then Naruto, Talon, and Brownu.
Okay.
Talon is part of the. He's the person who went up against Ponderance in the 1v1 with the tiger skin cloak. Brownu, you haven't really seen much of. He isn't really getting very good against anyone else. Low scores. Naruto seems to be doing alright, but not amazing. And then so in the first room, you see it is empty. There's an iron door at the far end of the room.
And we're just going, right?
Yeah, what would you like to do? As you are trying to decide, Naruto, on the wall next to you, right behind you, he will do a what's it called, a triangle jump or whatever, where you jump on the wall. His foot seems to hit something in the center of the room as he goes up and above whatever is in there.
So he's on top of the room?
He is very close to the ceiling. He looks like he's running on top of something that you can't see.
Okay. I guess I'll like run towards that and try to see if I can climb up it. Or jump.
You run straight and you run smack dab into something very thick, but not unable to move through. You are pressed in and it's difficult to move.
Well, I meant like, okay. So it was like directly in front of me, or like I could. I mean, if I saw him, he jumped backwards and then forwards.
He jumped, put his foot on the wall, and then jumped forward, and put his foot on something that's in the center of the room, and then was able to get on top of whatever's in the center of the room.
Okay, so just trying to like jump up, I immediately got absorbed by it.
Yes.
Okay.
Talon will see that there's nothing really in his way, and he will teleport to the other side of the room. Misty step, as it were. Make it to the door and get to the next room.
Does it feel like I'm being pulled in, or
You feel like you're stuck.
okay? Can I push?
You can make an athletics to try and get out.
Sure.
So that's plus the 3 of stretches.
Yeah.
So yeah, you manage to pull yourself out of whatever is blocking the center of the room, and it kind of like shops like when you empty cranberry sauce out of a can.
Okay. Can I go? Can I hug the wall and like squeeze past it, or
Yeah,
how is he able to like jump on top of it?
it seems very nimble.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to go around it.
Okay. Brownu sees that Naruto is running for it. He saw Talon just teleport to it, And so he will also like try and shimmy around whatever is in the center, much like how Loki led the charge at first. So you two are neck and neck with that. And then Fandator is just kind of gonna go in the opposite direction. So if you went right, he's gonna go left, and he's gonna very awkwardly and slowly make his way around the cube. And I want you to make a acrobatics. So you very slowly, you aren't really adept in your dexterity, so you manage to make it around. Brownu makes it to the other side and goes to the door. Naruto is right next to him, and you make it in there with Fandator on trailing behind you. So you open the door, enter the next room, and there is a massive amount of vines that are just hanging in this room. You can hear from in front of you somebody is struggling to get through. Possibly they got caught in it, or they're cutting through. How would you like to make your way in?
I want to give myself bless.
All right.
And then I will. Is it like look like there's a clearing, or people just? I just want to, I guess, just try to go the way that someone else went. They got caught. Like if I can see where they went, and then just. I don't know. I just want to try. I guess I'll just try to walk through.
Okay, so you start walking, and you can tell that if you just go in, you're gonna get tangled up real fast.
Okay.
The clearing that would have been there if somebody cut it doesn't seem like it seemed to grow back very quickly. There's just a dense foliage.
Okay. Well, I mean, do I have my mace and stuff?
Yeah, you have all your stuff.
All right. Can I try to just, I guess, hack and slash my way through with a mace? I don't know if that'll work. Doesn't do slashing.
You'd be able to clear it by like pushing it to the side if you wanted.
Okay. I guess I'll try that.
Okay, make a athletics.
14.
So it does take a little bit of time. If you had your sword, it might have been easier cutting your way through, but the mace, it gets tangled up itself, and you push your way through. You seem to be making slow progress. You hear the tangled sounds of people in front of you disappear as they enter the next room. You hear Fandator behind you kind of do a surprised yelp as he has entered this room. So with that, you push your way through and make it to the door on the other side. And you open the door, get teleported to the next room. You see, instead of a 20-foot long room on its own, you see there is a 15-foot high wall that is blocking your path to the other side.
Okay. Can you repeat that again?
So, 10 feet in front of you, there's a wall, 15 feet high, and you know each room to be 20 feet wide, 20 feet long. So you would have to do something to get past this 15-foot high wall to get to the door on the other side.
Okay. Well, I'm almost 8 feet tall. You said it's 15.
Yes.
I guess. Can I see how high I can? How high can you jump?
3 feet plus your strength modifier with a 10-foot running start.
Well then, so if I'm 7'10", plus you said 3 feet, so 10 plus my strength of 6. Can I jump to grab onto it and pull myself up?
Yeah. So if you were not proficient in like strength or whatever and have this high strength, you probably would have to make a roll, but you just easily make it. Like you run, jump, pull yourself over, and make it to the other side. Just as you see one of the other people make it through the door, you can probably catch up pretty easily at this point.
Okay. How many? There are 2 people ahead of me still.
There are 3 people ahead of you.
Okay. Yeah, I will be running. Can't do anything. So can't do anything else.
Okay, so you make to the other door, you open it, are teleported, and you get to it, and you see at the far wall there are not 1 but 4 doors. Talon and Brownu are just like looking at each other and looking at the doors, wondering what to do. You can't see Naruto at all.
Okay. Is there anything on the doors?
There
Is there
is
anything else in the room?
no, there's nothing else to indicate anything.
Okay, and on the doors?
On the doors, they're labeled Roman numerals 1, 2, and 3, and 4.
And Naruto's already gone?
Yep, you can't see Naruto.
And are they just standing in front of one of the doors?
The other 2 are standing in the middle of the room looking at the doors, unsure of what choice to make.
Are they 1, 2, 3, and 4 left to right, right to left, random?
1, 2, 3, and 4 from left to right.
Okay. I guess I'll go up and I will touch door 2.
Okay. So you go up, grab door 2, and you are instantly teleported to another room, the room with all the vines hanging down.
Cute. Okay.
Cute. All right.
Well, then we will go back. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go. Well, no, yeah. I will use my shield and my mace and try to push my way through the vines again, I guess.
Okay.
I don't have any way to like protect myself.
Make the athletics push you away.
Man, struggle bus over here.
You used all your good rolls for the fight last time.
Yeah. I have a
so-
plus 9 in athletics too, and
Yep.
these are just ass.
So you just hunker down and push through with your shield. It's a little faster than last time, but it's kind of slow going. From behind you, you hear someone enter the room, and they shout, "I can't believe it!" And you push your way to the door. And
I think you found Naruto.
and you open the door and you enter the room with the wall once more.
Yep. Okay. So I will be jumping over the wall again, I suppose.
So you easily jump over the wall. It kind of feels boring when you're already so good at it. But as you jump over the wall, you see that Talon is on the other side going through the door. It seems like he chose the wrong door as well.
Okay.
But he makes it to the final or sorry, the fourth room again. The 4 doors in front of you. What would you like to do?
Talon is ahead of me.
You are tied with Talon at the moment. And
Okay.
You can't see Brownie.
Yeah, of course not. I will. Fuck. I don't know. I will go to door number 4.
You go to door number 4, open it, and you are teleported to another room. In this room, it is very, very cold. The walls are covered in ice.
I'm home,
you,
baby.
You barely feel it though. You know it's cold because you were born by it. You were molded by it. But it doesn't actually like make you chill.
Okay.
And in the center of this room, much like the wall room, there is a bump in the middle of the room. And as you go towards the center, the slope of the room kind of pulls you back. It feels like you have to make some kind of effort to not slide down back towards the door the wall you just entered from.
Okay. Can I use my mace as like a walking pole and kind of pull myself? So you said it's like okay, so it's a 20 foot cube that we're in, right?
Yes.
And like the middle section is like a slope up to a point, and then it goes back down the other side.
Yes.
Or okay.
Well, you don't know. You can't see to the other side, but you can.
How high is it?
It is also 15 feet, like the last one.
Cute. Fuck me. Okay. Does it look like there's like anything that I can hold on to, or is it just like smooth ice or snow or something? Or
super slippery, smooth ice.
okay. And it's like 15 feet. Okay. Can I go up to it and take my mace and bash a bit of it to make like a foothold that I can step into?
Yeah. Go ahead. Make
right.
an attack.
Okay.
So you how do you do this? So you just like bash so hard that it's not just a foothold, it's an actual mace hold, and with that you are able to pull yourself up and over like a slide and just clear it with ease. You notice that Talon is right behind you as he watches you go over the slope and head down towards the door. Once your feet hit the door on the other side, you are teleported to the final room. And this room, much like Loki's last room, has 2 levers on the following side. So there is on one of the levers a cube. There is a plant on another one. There is fire on another. There is just a straight line going up and down. There are what looks like to be a Windows logo, like 4 panes on a window. And then on the final one, there is a snowflake.
Oh, okay. Well, the only one that we haven't done was fire. So I'll go up. Is there anyone else in the room with me, or is it just myself?
It's just you for now.
Okay.
Once you approach
Yeah.
one of the levers, Talon will appear.
I'm gonna go up to the one with fire.
Okay, yeah, you go and pull it, and you appear on the outside of the rooms. You see that Brownu is already there waiting with cheers happening. And you seem to have made it second to the end of the boxes. Behind you is
Wow. So I'm assuming Naruto he pulled the first lever.
yes.
Or he went to the first door.
So behind you, Talon shows up, kind of pissed that he got third. Then Naruto, is just like upset. His friend Goal also got very poorly in this obstacle course, but he's just very angry at himself for not being able to dodge and nimbly do everything. And then like it takes a bit too long, like 5 minutes go by. The crowd's kind of getting tired of cheering, but Fandator finally shows up next to you, the four of you, and there isn't a whole lot of cheering for him. It's just kind of like, yay. And then you all get teleported to the waiting area.
Oh, will they all be there? Do we all get teleported next to each other, or what?
Back into wherever you were when you left.
Oh, I see.
Okay. Next up.
I was fully expecting fourth or fifth.
But they were also getting kicked back to other rooms too.
What did you say?
I said, but they were also getting kicked back to other rooms too.
No finer fighters than Taha of the Zentaurum, Aja of Tits, Ponderance of Tits, New Unit 97 of Primus, and Tarlier of Dagon.
Alright, Ponderance, we got this. Let's work as team.
Easy. Let's do it.
All right, I want you each to roll 5d20.
5d20s. Scoops. And a scoops.
2.
Okay. Oh, also, Cahoon, you get inspiration for that massive chunk of ice you smashed.
Okay. Man, I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna deal with this.
Okay, so the 5 of you are teleported to your rooms.
You're grounded.
Can't send me to my room. already in my room.
Okay, so you both
Can I-
appear. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Can I start as they like call my name right before we get teleported in? Summon my arms and my visage.
You can do it after. It's a bonus action, so that's fine.
Okay.
It just happens.
Same for my boots.
Same with your boots, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you roll initiative because there's two of you. To like determine who is able to do what first.
Are you okay? Do you have a gas leak?
Deflating.
Yeah.
In anger.
I thought that was my 17, and then I realized, no, that's not my 17. I got a 15.
Okay.
Sorry about it.
So you both appear in the room, and the three other people, ready, raring to go. You have Ponderance, you have your arms out. Aja, you have your feet out, and
Feet out.
in this room, much like when you first saw the example that I described, fire is shooting out from all walls. The ceiling, the walls, the floor, the opposite wall. Not from the wall behind you, but from the other 5 walls. And ceiling.
Is there a door?
Yes,
across the
there's a
room?
door on the other side. There's always a door on the other side.
How far away is it?
20 feet.
Can I Misty Step to the door?
Yes, you can.
But I believe Ponderance is going first, so.
Yeah.
So just wait your turn.
I will wait.
The 5-second penalty for skipping turn order.
I don't think I can just grab Ponderance with my Misty Step.
Like, is it entirely filling up the room, or is this something that I could like jump through and try and dodge?
Yeah, you can try and dodge your way through. You'll
Okay.
have to make
I mean-
acrobatics.
Sounds good. I will do that.
Do it.
Oh, acrobatics.
Can I give him an assist?
No,
Oh,
not.
Oh,
doesn't
Like he
matter,
needs
did it.
one.
Wait your
Yeah.
turn,
It
young lady.
Fuck me for even suggesting the audacity. He
So,
didn't need it.
so Ponderance, you with your other 2 arms, you basically like spider climb sort of behind and push forward, and you like time it so well that none of the fire actually like hits you. And you make it to the door and teleport to the next one right before Aja teleports herself to the other side of the room and gets to that door. So that was so good that you beat the person who was actually teleported.
I was
in
like,
the second
wait,
room, I'm standing there with my arm ready for a high five when she teleports in, but I'm not even looking. Just
I give a very
extra arm behind
confused
me.
high five when I apparate. I'm just like, what? How to do? Well,
You turn to Ponder and say, "All right, do you need any help?" And he's already gone.
I'm like, okay, well, I go and I teleport, and he's already at the door. And I'm like, how? What? Or whatever, let's open door. We're not afraid of doors. Door number 1.
Okay, next room. You easily get past the fire without any kind of difficulty. You see a, not only is this room 20 feet high, it is 20 feet deep, as in front of the 5-foot area you're able to stand is a massive pit and a very thin beam from your side of the room to the door and at the bottom of the beam, or at the bottom of the pit, are various nasty-looking creatures that want to eat you up. Ponderance, you're up.
Okay. How long is the pit?
The pit down, it's like 20 feet down.
Across?
And across to get to the door, it's 15 feet.
Okay. And do I see anything obstructing the way across the pit?
Not a way across. There's a thin beam that would indicate that you would have to balance on it, but we all know that's not going to be any use for you.
Okay, so I'm going to attempt to long jump across it then?
Okay, you'd have to do a standing long jump. You don't have enough room to run.
That is
Throw him?
fine. I guess it depends on how you want to.
I'll toss him.
That's Megan's favorite part.
Sorry, go ahead.
My astral self bonuses let me use my wisdom for strength checks. Would you count that for my long jump distance calculation?
Yes. Because...
Okay.
So a standing long jump.
Sounds good. My standing long jump then goes 10 feet, and I want to try and grab the ledge with all 4 arms. I'm not
okay.
make it all
So-
the way, but catch it with my my arms that have 10 feet of reach, and then pull
Yes.
myself up with all 4.
I'll have you make roll a d20 and we'll add your wisdom.
Okay.
Is
Plus
this how I
3 for
understand
strength.
what we're seeing? There's like a tiny beam across. And
Yes.
There's like creatures down here.
Yes. Happy.
I guess how high up is the beam?
Happy.
How
that
high up? It's
both-
even. It's level with your
They're happy
position.
you are there to eat.
I see. I don't know why I thought it was above. Oh, sorry. Oh, never mind. I'm just gonna leave. I forgot I can use this as well. So I'm gonna just jump the whole distance.
Jeez. All right. Yeah.
I went to play my trivial card.
Much like the first room, you just standing long jump over the entire pit and hit the door, instantly teleport. Aja, what would
I'm
you
gonna
do?
turn and see if I makes it first.
No.
Yeah.
Once you get to the door, you are instantly teleported away.
Oh, okay.
There's not a platform on the other side.
There is not a platform.
Oh, it's just door.
Yeah.
So what would it be to just try and go across the beam? Just an acrobats?
Acrobatics, yeah. Or, I mean, you could do other things. You could athletics.
I mean,
or
I could
strength
do
or-
more misty steps, but can I use my ethereal step to go over? Or is that
What
that's
is
too?
what is that?
Just lets me go just at the end of the current turn. But it just lets me go. Is that something I can use? Or nah? Just try and do acrobatics.
Yes. Yes, you can.
So I could use the ethereal step and just walk across.
Yes, so you teleport to the ethereal plane. Here, there is no pit. It's just flat ground. You see the arena around you. It's filled with these wispy-looking entities or spirits that are just sitting there. You just casually walk where you remember the door to be, and you can teleport back to the material plane, and
Yes.
you're right next to the door. You go in.
Yes.
As you are, as you make it and teleport to the material plane again, you notice that Tarlier is right behind you, teleporting into this room. And
Damn. If only I could destroy the beam.
too late. Third room.
Damn it. Okay.
All right. So, Ponderance, you teleport to this room, and you notice that it is an empty room.
Okay, no door.
Well, I mean, there's always a door. So there's a door on the other side. The room looks empty.
Okay, I have a passive perception of 15. I see nothing.
If you look down, you can see your shoes.
Which is quite a feature in most games.
Okay.
You look around, it looks empty.
All right. I'm going to step forward a little cautiously, still somewhat quickly, but essentially taking the dodge action as I go forward.
Okay, so you take a step forward, and as you're about to continue on, you feel like there's something in front of you, though you cannot see it. And you stop
Okay.
moving before you move another. So you moved a little bit, not enough for whatever it is in front of you to affect you.
I quickly pull a dart out of my belt pouch and throw it forward.
Yeah, make that roll. Make an attack roll.
Nice.
Ooh.
So, unfortunately, that's too good. And you just like flick it so hard, it manages to go through the middle of the room and hit the door on the other side. That will be your turn, since you took your action. And we will go to Aja, who appears inside this room. Right next to you.
Okay. I walk in. I appear in the room. I ask Ponderance, what's anything here?
Not dart preventing, at least.
What's that mean? Okay. I will try and. Man, how big is this room?
20 feet. Every room
20
is
feet.
20 foot cube.
All right. Cool.
It's always 20 by 20 unless he tells you it's an extra 20 by 20 by 20.
Okay, cool. Got it. I understand.
I heard
We're
you like
working in
20 by 20, so I put a 20 inside.
We're in a 20-sided room, in a 20-sided room, in a 20-sided room.
Oh
Got it.
no.
I want to. Can I use the Wand of Wildfire that we got? Do we still have those? Is that
Yeah,
a thing that
It
we
was a
got to keep?
consolation prize.
Sweet. And is that a bonus action to use it? Yeah, it is. That's a bonus action. So I will point direction in front of me and fire red flame from tip, 30 feet before fizzling out.
Okay. So the flame goes 5 feet, stops, and then fizzles out.
All right, I will be like, I'll see you on the other side. And I will misty step to the door.
Okay. Well, no,
There-
you already took your bonus action, so you can't miss a step.
Oh, shit, you're right. All right, then I will use an action to try and jump over and around whatever I think is blocking this path.
Okay. Make an acrobatics or athletics.
Okay, that's a 14 plus 5.
She
Okay.
doesn't get fly-papered?
So
That's a
you-
19.
Just like Naruto did before, you triangle jump up. You hit something, but it's not enough to prevent you from moving forward, and you end up on top of this object, and you run straight for the other side.
Okay.
You make it to the door.
Sweet. And I just kind of yell at Ponderance as I'm going to the door. Do what I
Snooze you lose, bitch.
Okay. So you grab the door, teleport to the next room. Ponderance, as you kind of ponder what to do next, you see that Taha fought Aja in the 1v1. So they appear right next to you, kind of like look at you and look forward and wonder what's going on. So what would you like to do next?
I'm gonna try and do the jump.
Okay. Make an acrobatics or athletics.
If I step of the wind here, does that help me at all for the jump distance and dash?
Yeah. So go ahead and make one of those rolls, athletics or acrobatics. If it's athletics, we'll add a 5 instead of whatever your strength is.
You do step of the goo.
Oh, I already get that with my arms of the astral self. So my modifier's +5 to it.
With athletics?
Mm-hmm. It's
Okay.
for strength. I can use wisdom
Yeah.
for any strength check.
I know. That's why I was saying that. If you roll athletics, we'll add 5 instead of whatever your strength is.
I see. So there's no point in stepping of the wind.
It
For
will
the-
give you a easier chance to do it. DC will be lower.
Okay. I will just do it. Because why not?
Let's see another crit.
Yeah, I like how my only good roll was on the attack roll.
You're good at attacking.
Apparently, only. I know my role.
Okay, so
That's
24.
But so it would be you rolled a 16, you get +3 for stretches and +5.
Yeah, so my athletics is +1, and then I added a modifier to boost it to what my wisdom would actually make it.
Oh, I
Changing my
see.
strength stat.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you managed to repeat what Aja did and bound up and around whatever is in the center. Taha sees you do this and shape shifts into a small flying animal, a sparrow, and follows you right behind, ensuring that you don't get stuck, therefore they don't get stuck. And you both make it to the door at the same time. You are tied for second at this point. And then you see, or you hear new unit 97 coming into the door right behind you, this empty-ish room. Next up is Aja. You appear into the next room, and it is wolves. Bunch of wolves in the center. As soon as you appear, start attacking you.
Can I Misty Step to the door?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'll do Misty Step to the door.
Okay, you misty step to the door, make it to the other side. The wolves had no chance, and you grab the door and appear inside. Ponderance, you appear in this wolf room. The wolves are already going for the person that was standing in this spot, so they are just going to continue their momentum and attack you and Taha.
Okay, sounds good. I'm gonna throw out a creature from my tan bag of tricks. probably roll what it is. Alright, it's an axe beak.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Oh my god. Wow,
So-
you got a bigger bag of tricks than me.
A large bird, bipedal bird, appears with a axe for a face, and the wolves back off.
And I'm going to just dash through.
Okay.
Are you going to ride the bird?
I'm going to step of the wind to be as expeditious as possible.
Okay.
Should've rode the bird.
So, Taha the Sparrow will take advantage of this distraction with the axe beak and follow behind. But you do manage to get ahead of them, so you are no longer tied for second, you're just straight second. And then you hear new unit and Terle show up in the wolf room behind. Okay. Aja, you appear in this next room, and I want you to make a wisdom saving throw.
While she's doing that roll, can I ask if the rooms are persistent? Like, will the next group of people have wolves and an axe beak? At least that would be pretty fucking funny.
Just make each room worse for the people behind us.
Yeah, it's like
That's
it's like
a terrible idea.
it's like in Mario Kart with the upside down question mark blocks.
I got all the 9. I don't know if I get to add a plus to any of that, but +5 or whatever. I don't think so.
Okay, so you enter this room, and it's another empty room, but this room seems emptier than the last one. It's just void of anything. And when you
Hold your
kind of
breath.
like look around, you realize that you can't hear anything. You can't even hear the blood pumping in your own head. It's just absolute silence. And you question what's going on. Are you still in the tournament? Like, are you still... Did something happen when you Misty Step? When you went to the ethereal plane? Did something change? And with that thought, kind of start laughing. Like, it's a funny situation. You've been going all this time, and finally something weird happened. And you can't help but laugh. And even though this situation seems serious, just laugh. And you, as you are giggling to yourself, though you can't hear it, the sound of your laughter, you still feel the vibrations in your chest, in your throat, and you make your way towards the next door. And you get to the next door, open it, and appear on the other side.
Am I still laughing, or do I do I stop laughing?
You still find something humorous, though you don't know what's so funny.
That's weird.
Am I Purgante?
Okay,
Am I dead? Did the bear kill me?
Uh,
Why do I hate the bear?
Ponderance, you appear in the next room, the void room. I want you to make a wisdom save.
Okay.
Excellent. Okay.
Bro, nice.
So you appear in this room. You kind of expect to see Aja, since you were so deft to get to this room. but you also see nothing. This room is void of anything. It's pure white. There's no sound. You don't even see Taha show up behind you. There's just nothing. And you feel as if something is encroaching in your mind, but you push it off. You have your ally to help you get through your darkest times. And you just shake it off and head towards the door. You appear on the other side.
Okay.
Aja, you are in a room with 6 levers. See, there is a lever with a fanged face that is smiling. You see a cube. You see a water droplet. You see a dog, and you see a spiral. Oh, is that 4 or 5?
That was 5. Should there be 6?
Yeah, I thought you said 6.
Oh, there's 6. Okay. So what did I say? I think I
Fang
missed
cube,
fire.
water, dog, spiral.
Spiral,
Yeah.
You write
fire.
those down, Cthulhu. Thank you.
There.
Fang cube, water
Did you
dog,
hear me do that?
spiral, fire. That's 6. Okay,
That's 6.
so 6 levers.
Pull the lever, frog. Wrong lever.
Wrong lever. Is there anything else I see outside of levers?
That's all you see.
Am I
Levers
still
with-
laughing?
Levers with symbols underneath them.
Okay. No door?
No door.
Okay.
Hodor, no
and
door.
No door? Hodor? No door. Okay. And am I still laughing? Or am I still like of sane mind?
You still find something funny, though you don't know what it is.
Okay. Gosh. Pull levers. Fang, cube, water, dog, spiral, fire? I don't know what these mean. Fire was first room.
I am Ron Burgundy?
Second room was the pit, which maybe was dog?
What was
No,
in
maybe
it?
fang. There was like there was like creatures, snack creatures that were like, I want to eat you. At
Snack.
the
That's
bottom of the
Miles'
pit.
bag. Pit fish.
Fire. There was pit. Then there was blank mystery room, right? And then after blank mystery room, then there was wolves, which could be Fang. And then there was something, don't know what, something funny. And then this is the 6th room, right?
Yes. As you are
Do-
contemplating, Ponderance and Naha show up.
Okay, cool. I continue laughing and then just look at Ponderance and just be like, I don't know what it means. What's it supposed to mean?
Aja, are you gonna take your action, or are you gonna wait until
Oh,
somebody?
I guess can
wants to
I roll an? Can I do a God, what would help me with this? Insight?
If you make a roll, you will forego your action and let somebody else go in front of you.
I see. I guess I will pull the fire lever first.
Okay. You pull the fire lever and instantly teleport. Ponderance, what would you like?
How much did I get to see of Aja? Did I just see Aja standing there pull us in? Like, did I just catch them pulling a lever? Did I see Aja standing there for a while and then pull the lever?
You saw her standing there for a couple seconds and then pull a lever. Fast enough to where nobody else could take their turn.
Okay. I'm gonna go pull the same lever.
Okay, so you pull the fire lever?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you pull that lever and instantly teleport. You both end up in the fire room. The fire blazing off the walls, ceiling, floor, all around. You are now in the first room.
Yippee.
Okay, so what would you like to do, Aja?
I guess I'll try and just run through the room, like dodging the fires.
Okay, make
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
15.
You do dodge around them, though you get hit by one, you take 1 fire damage, and make it to the other side of the room. Grabbing the door, opening it, teleporting to the next room. Ponderance.
I'm gonna do the same.
Okay, make an acrobatics.
I'm going to. Oh, that's still not good. Fuck it. I'll use my inspiration on that.
Okay. It's quite a bit better. So you follow Aja right behind, and you manage to avoid just as a firebolt is about to hit you. You instinctively move out of the way, dodge it, do a spin, and make your way to the other door. So you both appear into the next room. The pit room. The beam.
Alright.
We're in the pit.
Yes, Aja, it is your turn.
Okay, I will try and run across the beam. Acrobatics, try and balance.
Yeah, go ahead, acrobatics.
Oof.
You have inspiration?
Well, I don't know if I got inspiration from the bragging rights yesterday, or if that's not. That's for something else.
It's for showing off. So if you did something cool while during the events today, basically nat 20s get you those inspiration points. Anyone else can give her inspiration as well, if you'd like, if you have it.
I'll give her my inspiration.
Okay.
And I subtracted mine.
Okay, so Aja, you try to balance your way across. I want you to make a dexterity saving throw. Okay, so you slip on the beam as you're going by and almost fall, but you manage to catch yourself before you go down. And we'll go to Ponderance.
I'm gonna free pass this room.
Okay. So you jump past it and make it to the door without much trouble. And Aja, it is your turn. You are hanging from a beam.
Oh, okay. What can I do? Can I acrobats to pull myself up, or
You can acrobatics or athletics.
okay? I'll roll
Use-
another acrobatics.
So you managed to pull yourself up. Well, you managed to do a cool flip onto the beam, onto where you're supposed to go, and you managed to make your way to the door and get to the next room. This room is the empty room, but not empty room. So there's something in this middle of this room blocking your path, but you're not sure what it is. Ponderance.
Sorry, I didn't realize you were dangling. I'm gonna sit there and ready in action to assist Aja across, because you teleported last time, yes?
Oh no, you're both in the...
No, I had acrobated across last time. I jumped over it.
So you're both in the room where there's something in the middle, but you're not sure what it is. So you both made it across the beam room.
Still, after, is there a way I could like help vault with my arms, help her up? Stand as a platform to jump off of.
Over whatever's in the center?
Mm-hmm.
So you're not allowed to assist. Actually, if you assist, you will take the penalty to yourself.
Okay, that's fine.
What's the penalty?
You'll go back a position. You'll take time to help somebody else, which means that's time that somebody else can use to go ahead of you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be in the top 4, so I'm just here to try and get Aja through as fast as possible. So yeah, I'd like to do that.
Okay. But so I'm acrobating across.
Yeah, you can do what you did before. You have advantage since you're getting helped.
Okay. So that's a 20.
Oh, sorry, you already rolled. Yeah, so you repeat success, jump over and on top of whatever's in the middle, run across and to the door. You manage to make it. And Ponderance, it is your turn.
Okay. I am just going to step of the wind again and do athletics this time through. You did say step of the wind helps with this, correct?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
So you start jumping up and pulling yourself over whatever's in the center, and as you are pulling yourself up, it's a bit slower than before, so you
Okay.
aren't able to make it as fast, and you can start to feel whatever is in the center burn yourself. You take 7 acid damage, but you manage to make it to the other side and open the door. Next up, Aja, you are in the room with the wolves and the axebeak. Whatever roll you want to make, if you make one, you have it with advantage because the wolves are distracted.
Can I just sprint across the room? I move at double speed, and things that trying to attack me have disadvantage.
Make acrobatics with advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, you just run. That's all you do. Just run. The axebeak is so distracting. The wolves do see you, but they don't even get a chance to attack you. You make it to the other door and to the next room. Ponderance.
Okay. I'm going to presumably do the same, unless the wolves are significantly less distracted. I mean, if they're coming towards me, I might throw out another trick.
You have advantage on whatever roll you take.
Okay. I'm just going to run through then.
Acrobatics. roll again for advantage.
Oh, right.
Okay. Much like Aja, you see her dash to the other side, barely getting a chance to see her as she runs and makes it to the door, and you follow suit, just running, and you get to the door, and you both make it to the void room at this roughly about the same time. Aja, you're a little bit ahead, and I'll have you both make wisdom saves.
I rolled an 18.
Oh, it's a good advantage. So you, though you make it relatively at the same time, you don't see each other in the room. It's just an empty room, alone with your thoughts, no sound. Aja, you still find this kind of funny? Like, in here again? I can't believe it. But you
I
managed
haven't
to...
seen anyone else like this since we've gone through all the rooms.
No, you have not. But you just like, whatever. I don't care. It's funny, but I don't know why. And you just walk to the other side of the room. Ponderance, you're not even phased. You just, I don't care about this room. I just want to get to the end. And you reach the 6th room with the 6 levers.
Okay. I look at Aja and say, I don't think there was a room with water, yes? There wasn't
No,
water in
there
that
was-
pit?
There was not.
Okay, pull that one. I'll go after you.
I will water lever.
Okay. You pull it, Aja. First, you teleport outside of the 6th room. You see that the other 3 individuals are in the crowd's cheer. Ponderance, you appear shortly after Aja, and everyone celebrates to see that the tits have finally made it through.
Fuck.
And that's where we will end it tonight.
Right on.
You're muted.
Who?
Sheila
Oh.
didn't go.
Cynthia.
Me either.